What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Hwadam or Homeless. So, with this segment, if you haven't watched my previous videos, I basically buy a bunch of light dark packs. Right, that's pretty much the only pack I really buy. I'll do this like summoning video probably once a month. And yeah, so basically I buy a bunch of LD packs. Buy some premiums with it. I have enough crystals left over to still farm during the weeks, right? So let's see what we get this week. And this month rather. I'll have to do a bit of maintenance. So you can see that at the top left, I only have a small amount of space left, right? Because I can't be bothered to move everything around. Oh, actually, I need this. I need sky dances. That's pretty good. I want to build a Miang actually, which is the water sky dancer. So I'm looking for skills for her. But yeah, as you can see, that I have to move some stuff to storage later on. P-Rain, not so good. Julie's not bad if you need a water AoE nuker. But I don't have any need of her right now, so she's gonna go into storage. Okay. We'll talk about like the lightnings, right? I think the lightnings are probably the most interesting thing to talk about. I mean, you've probably seen a lot of these Nat 3s being talked about everywhere, so we'll just talk about whether the Nat 4, or if we're lucky, we get the Nat 5. We'll talk about those when we see them. Until then, I might be just a little bit silent. Oh, here we go. Lightning. Oh yes! Oh yes! This I'll be hoping to get her actually. She's one of the sort of the rising stars of 8 arena defense. So this is I'm very happy with this pool. So for people who don't know, one of the things that she's really good for is HP lead. It's good for tanky teams, right? Or like a tanky stall AD. But the most important thing about her is charming voice. So with charming voice, it's a really good counter to Tiana teams. So even if they have will runes, this will remove it will steal the will rune, and then reset the cooldowns. So this is really nice against Tiana teams. And even just like if you can manage to make her fast enough to outspeed a Bernard, she can also counter those. And yeah, she does a lot of deep blasts with her second skill. So like either way, like whichever skill she uses, it will like really mess with the enemy's one-move combo, because the second skill does glancing hit as well as defense break and HP recovery. So it's like a very nice unit. I'm very happy with this pull. I'll be making her soon. But let's continue and finish off the rest of the summons and see what else we get. For those of you that haven't seen before, I do have like a Bastet, the Water Desert Queen, and for the longest time I've been wishing it was the Fire one. So I'm glad I managed to actually get the fire one eventually. And she'd probably be pretty useful for Guild Wars defense. I might even use her for that. Alright, Malaka. Malaka's actually a pretty good Cobalt Bomber. Out of the elemental bombers, he is probably the best one. Because he has the highest base attack. The light dark bombers, which are Libli, which is Dark Joker, and Dover, which is the light Cobra bomber, are better than Malaka. But yeah, if you don't have the light dark ones, then Malaka is also really nice for bomb teams. Or Windy. I have like the biggest suspicion that we're gonna get Windy as the next HOH, which I wouldn't look forward to, because that run's gonna take so long with the crappy attack animations of each lantern, and I don't feel at the moment that they're not particularly useful. The fire one's okay for necro. Chilling has some uses, but the thing is, like, what people want chilling for is to speed up Dragon's B10, but it's kind of counterintuitive because his animations are so slow. So he does make the run better because he removes immunity buff. But then he also slows down the run by taking ages on his turns. Oh, what a Horus! This guy's pretty good. He's like similar to Seek, but he also has the invincible buff, right? So he's really good to pair with Katarina. But he's a fusible monster, so it's not the greatest pull. But I mean, I don't mind Horus skill ups at the moment, so I'll take it. Ryan, this guy was a HOH late last year sometime. Some people actually use him for Necro B10 because he's got a couple of multi hits, and he's an attack power leader. I believe it's a universal dungeon one. So he's nice for that leader skill, and yeah, he's got some decent multi hits. Does pretty good damage. So if you get one, you could consider using him, but I guess that's probably if you didn't farm Rans from the HOH. I think the Ran HOH is probably better than Ryan for Necro at least. Awaken Tractor. I mean, I might build him eventually. Could be a nice toy to play with. Another Julie. Oh well. As I said before, Julie's actually pretty good AoE nuker, don't discount her. So if you need an AoE nuker for your wombo combo, you know, you could consider building her. She can be used in Dragon's B10 because she can help clear the waves, and she's got decent single target, I believe. I haven't actually built one or really seen it much in action, but I know there are people who use her, so if you get one, you know, keep her in mind. I mean, all Nat4s really should be stored in your, or stored away in case you ever use them later. Worst case scenario, you might want to use it as a skill up for one of the other elements. But I think maybe apart from the dark PRA, I think the blue ones or the water one is probably the next best one. Oh, another lightning. What do we have here? Oh, this is the Fire Lantern. We're just talking about him before. He's good because he's got multi-hits on all his abilities. So he's decent in Necro B10 for starting out. Because he also has I believe a HP dungeon lead. Which is nice to help, you know, if you're having trouble surviving, the trash waves and stuff like that, then you can use him to give your team a bit of extra breathing room. And the multi-hits are obviously nice for breaking the shield. I actually used to use him in my first successful Necro B10 team. Out of the Jack-o'-lanterns, if you're gonna build one, it'll probably be him, like the fire one for Necro, or maybe Chilling. He's got some niche uses. So I think there are people who use him in PvP as a buff remover. He can do that. Oh, Arnold. Arnold is a nice fire tank. He used to be a god in AD. I mean, he's still okay in AD because if your team is really scared of Lucians, you can put Arnold in there to help deter Lucians. He's sort of like I guess a poor man's Kuma. Although that role has been, it's a sort of semi taken over by Fire Panda. Although the Fire Panda, you have to build it as a HP, like a HP build as opposed to defense. Since I think a lot of people will build a defense for the damage that he can deal. But he does like okay damage on the third skill. but I think Arnold is a better Lucian deterrent. So we'll finish off these and we'll do the light darks at the end. Okay, what is this? What a Barbarian King. I think some people actually use him for Dragon's B10. I think he's got a buff remove, so he can help remove immunity, and I believe he's got branding, so that helps, you know, do more damage to the boss. He's not the worst, but I think Barbarian Kings you're probably better off like saving in case you ever get a light or dark one. They're probably the better ones. Another Malaka, he's probably gonna get fed as skill ups or something. I do have a Malaka built actually, but I just haven't used him because I don't have Sierra to make use of him. I used to use him in TOA hard. That is until I got Varad and stuff. So you can make a bomb team for TOA still though. It's definitely legit. It's a good way to. It's a option to help you get through TOA hard. Because it stuns. So as long as you have another unit that can stun for one turn to buy you, like the turn for the bomb to tick down, right? And then the next turn the bomb can go off and stun them for you, right? As long as you have something that can do that, then bombers are pretty good. Like they're pretty good in TOA because they ignore defense as well. So they do pretty good damage. Alright, no more. I mean, I got a segment already. I'm already pretty happy. But we'll see what we get in the light darks. This is like the real, you know, the real thing, or the real scrolls that I want lightning from. So let's see if we can get any. I mean, at worst, I would take a light golem because that's like the last light dark nat 3 that I'm chasing. So if nothing else, at least give me that. So I've gone through many light dark scrolls. Still have not seen one. Oh god, this guy is. You get him for free. Oh, LD lightning. What is this? What can it be good? No, why? Oh my god. This is a HOH unit. Oh well, I mean I did get Sekmat already, but it's a bit of a letdown to get a monster already farmed. I mean, you know, lightning from LD doesn't come very often, so that was a bit of a disappointment. But what can you do? I still can't even get a light golem. Nope. Last one. Oh, no, lightning! What the fuck? Come on, come to us. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, oh god, if you can see my face right now. Oh my goodness. 2 HOH lightnings from 8 scrolls. This is the biggest troll I've ever seen. Oh, what a way to end the summoning session. Anyway, well that's it for me for now. I'll probably do this again in the next month after HOH, not HOH, after TOA. I'll grab the TOA scrolls and I'll probably buy some more LD packs and we'll see what we get then. But I mean, I got some good stuff. I'm happy at least, even though those LD scrolls were pretty damn troll. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.